talking about it, and we thought that we should also talk about it, right? And there's no gainsaying the fact that the withholding of Raye's NYSC discharge certificate service score NYSC's decision. Raye, who is a core member and who completed a 1-year mandatory service in Lagos State, had a certificate withheld. Imagine that she was withheld due to a criticism of the government, describing such allegations as false and without basis. Now, if that is indeed a false and without basis issue, why then are you holding her back? You know, and what reason is it exactly that you're holding her back? Well, the reason they claim would be the fact that, oh, she failed a biometric clearance. She didn't do that. But she says, I was there. I went there. And they stopped me. They said, wait, am I supposed to force my biometrics into the system? No. But could it also be about her personality? Because she may have a loud mouth, you know, right? You know, on one of the social media platforms where she first gained real popularity. I mean, it's not like she wasn't popular. She had followers and everything. Oh. But yeah, when she really hit the spotlight of popularity, it was on the premise of speaking ill about Mr. President. And it didn't seem, not just Mr. President, that was not the fundamental of it. It was basically about the economic hardship.
Okay.
That was what she was really about. But then, of course, how do you talk about the country state of economic chaos if you don't call on the key players who are supposed to be the drivers and the movers and the shakers, you know, in making things right? And that would be Mr. President, because they say everything settles on the table of the president, right? It is the president that has the power, you know, to administratively show audacity, show political will and structure, and align the other, you know, aspects of the country. And we've seen Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, who has come out to always saying, oh, Mr. President is doing it rightly. Economically, we're doing well. We're living large. Always saying, oh, Mr. President is doing it rightly. Economically, we're doing well. We're living large. I guess we're eating 3 square meal. I don't know. Maybe you're doing that. I don't think that's my situation, but it might be your situation. So it means that the economic realities are working for you and you're seeing the dividends. Oh, she spilled. She said her mind. She spoke about Mr. Oh, she said a lot of things. Maybe she has an uncounted tongue. You know, she was just being. But now,
but in a situation of Nigeria,
yeah,
have you ever thought to yourself that if you're not on top of the table screaming and shouting and banging a pan, nothing gets fixed? Right. If you're not loud, if you're that kind of person that obeys the constant rules, you don't get anything done.
Constant rules. If you're not the person that obeys the rules, I mean, the rules are there for us to obey.
But there are specific situations, like
the rules are there for us to obey.
But there are specific situations, like let me give you an example now. But you stay on the line. But you'll be waiting. Somebody will come from your right and come and put their head in front of you. Somebody will come from their left and put their head in front of you.
And nobody's stopping them.
Nobody's stopping them.
And they get what they want and they move.
And then you still remain in that.
You're following the rule.
But if you don't shout and say, everybody to the back. Everybody to the back.
I don't care who you is out there. So it is out there. So you think that's the case? Okay.
So I do feel like in most of the situations I've done this.
Yeah.
Assuming as she finished, they allow as everybody, because the way it seems as if she's the only one.
And
say that no, you have to. You've not done this.
Okay.
You have 2 months. You have 2 more months to go and do this. If the 2 more months reach now, will they still give her? That's the question we're supposed to be asking. Because now it's out there. Assume it was not out there now. We don't know how long it will take.
But then again, you think about it, you guys. Yeah?
Okay.
What if
she won't come out like this? Because
no, she won't. Well, she might not. She's an outspoken person. She might still come out now and say, she, after everything.
The thing is that our Nigerian government, they don't want to hear the truth.
Is it Nigerian government now or NYSC?
NYSC.
The government is not saying anything.
Government don't want to hear the truth. And Tinubu is saying.
Yeah. It goes back to the same thing we're saying, right? Because the thing will also always go back to the
like make this matter die off. Because The lady didn't do anything.
Right.
Don't say what is right. Okay, even for her saying about the NYSC allowance, we didn't increase.
Finally, yeah, it was like sharp
Everybody
after
was
that.
thinking the 7777. Waiting for her just come and say they are still paying them the 33K.
Yeah, still paying them the 30K or something.
That is
Probably till now would still have been. They still would have been
Yes.
collecting the 30 whatever
So
thousand.
that
Yeah.
just even begs the situation of now us not just encouraging, like we need to encourage people to speak more about situations.
Yeah, thank God that you're going there because I was going to come there. I'm seeing a mayhem, man.
Like,
I'm seeing a mayhem. You know
Yeah.
why I'm saying that, my brother? If you are just told get letter off the hook easily and say, yeah, just go. It's okay. You've done your bits. You've done your best. Yeah, take your certificate. Bye bye. Wouldn't it also grow the wings for some other persons
Yes, many people
within
don't-
the end? They will now think is a right to just come out and just criticize the president. Well, criticizing the president may not be the issue,
It's-
but it is the strong language that quite a number of people are having an issue with that Raye had used at that time of an outburst.
So do you think
It's the language.
It's the language.
It's the
So
language.
do you beg the differ? Like, okay, because a lot of people argue that social media bloggers and all these things are not journalists,
Right.
And everything. There's this thing that they, people always saying that journalism is the art of being trained in
There has to be training,
and
yes,
everything.
most definitely.
So do you think these bloggers and social media influencers do you think what they're doing is not also journalism, or do you think it's all just personal gain or something like that?
Well, most of the time, I think that would be another kettle of fish, to handle. But if you want me to be as objective as I would, right? If it is not within the ambit of proper training, right,
Okay.
in the dissemination, then it's not journalism. And if it is journalism in whatever form, is bad journalism. That's the
Okay.
point. Yeah, that's the. But it will be a talk for another time. But yeah, we'll just get to also look into the fact that our real name, a full name, would be. Is it Rita now? Yes, Rita Ogwamaye. Now, she has stirred fresh controversy after alleging that the National Youth Service Corps NYSC withheld the discharge certificate despite completing her service year. Right? If you also recall that she first drew public attention in March when a video she posted on TikTok went viral. In that clip, she lamented Nigeria's economic hardship and inflation. That was the real intention. Criticizing President Bola Tinubu as I quote it, terrible leader. And calling out the federal government over the delayed implementation of the new corps members' allowance. Now, the part of calling now people now started having issues with she would have was that terrible leader to the person of Mr. Tinubu, not as president, or was it addressing to the office as president? That's where they had an issue. Are you insulting someone that would have given birth to you
like
2 times and calling him terrible, or you actually talking about the office that he holds? That's where the real issue is. But over time, though, we've also heard quite some politicians of big muscle call Mr. President by certain names. And Mr. President has said, look, I don't have a problem with you calling me names. He has said it openly. Now, that's not what I'm all about. I forgive all of you that will call me names. But all I care about is to ensure that we are on the same side. And how am I going to do that? I will put in measures in place that would allow for each and every one of us to, if not now, someday we will see that my good intentions, or my intentions were actually good and not as you saw me.
That's someday.
Even though
That's someday.
Tinubu wants to change the. What about people that the administrative behind him? Okay, imagine for example now. Okay, the military officers. So and it's not only one person cannot change. We need other support. If other support agrees, there will be change. But what about if other people do not support? They didn't support him. What will happen to him?
Right. So this might not even be a president's matter. Right.
What about other people that are with him?
And just to collaborate with what you said, I mean, quite a number of stakeholders involved in this topic include Raye herself, the NYSC and the Nigerian government. Raye has expressed frustration and disappointment with the NYSC decision. In fact, she's stating that she was not given a chance to clear herself. The NYSC has maintained that the decision to withhold Raye's certificate was based on disciplinary grounds. Now, the Nigerian government, though, has not officially commented on the matter. According to a statement by the NYSC, the decision to withhold the certificate was based on a core member's failure to attend the biometric clearance. Just that is why a discharge certificate, is withheld. But let's also put it out that it's not just us. According to the report that we got, about if not 1,000 plus, core members to their discharge certificates were also withheld. I mean, there's this caller who's been eager to have his voice in the discourse, but let's call the numbers out already so you can be a part of the conversation.
090-8766-8888.
Or
090-7353-0044.
Taking this call already. No. Hello, good morning to you.
Yeah, Mr.
Good morning to you. Honorable Edwards, is that you?
Yes.
All the way from Apo, okay.
From Apo. Mm-hmm. I didn't follow this program. You mentioned it in the morning.
Yes.
But now let me start with there. Maybe from my heart.
Okay.
If I'm mistaken. If there's any mistake, these guys will understand with me.
Okay.
NYSC has no single reason to hold that there. Is it there?
It's a young lady.
It's a
young lady.
They have no one single reason to hold our certificate. I mean, whatever that some of us were exempted from NYSC due to conditions. To do that. Okay, why is so important about this NYSC? It's a question I asked you, Mr. Odua.
What is so important? I mean, we still talk about national integration. I mean, people from all cultures should get to know the other parts of Nigeria. I mean, it's a cohesion.
I think the reason for the creation of NYSC was to make sure that if you are an able man, it's expected that you should go to, after your degree, you should go to outside land or Yoruba land and mix up.
Mix up. Yeah.
Yes.
Learn the culture.
It is not mandatory. Why are they making this thing to be mandatory to everybody?
Okay, people should have a choice. It's not a must. I mean, not just.
Yeah,
okay.
you see, these are the things that will make someone. These are the things that will make someone. Some of us will start looking for, to shut down the NYSC completely. How can someone, after studying for 1 year because of a small thing, do you know that my own sister that I sponsor to university, she was in my house, while serving industrial estate. In my house in Abuja. I keep on asking her, how do you serve? What are you doing? She will go there to prayer house. I've never served. I was exempted. So I've never served. So I don't know how they do it. Take clearance or what? How to go to where NYSC uniform and start going to this thing. NYSC, to be honest with you, NYSC should be completely banished completely.
Okay, banish
it. It has only me.
Banish, okay.
Banish the NYSC.
All right, Honorable Edwards. Appreciate.
And you are rejecting that you will not give someone a certificate that he or she maybe is criticizing President Tinubu that I support.
Well,
don't arrest anybody.
Yeah.
Don't arrest anybody that's criticizing me. It makes him to be stronger.
Yeah, that's what he said, actually.
So, has NYSC become a political office?
Some question right there.
Has it become a political office? This is where they should be banned completely.
Banish and banned. Okay.
It should be completely 100%.
All right, Honorable.
What are they doing? When there's NYSC member was kidnapped, to unknown destination, a place where you have never been, they will kidnap. What they do? In the name of serving, when you are done with your degree, what are you going to look for that? Nigeria, I think, our national assembly is our problem. They should introduce a scheme somewhere where after university, you go and learn how to construct, a jet or mechanic or all this thing. It shouldn't be NYSC.
Skills. Okay.
Like
NYSC is
trade
about you.
school.
Yeah. All right.
It's
Honorable
about you. To me, it's about you.
Appreciate.
What are they going there? They don't learn anything there. They don't do anything. The only thing they go there, the reason for the creation of NYSC. Thank you and God bless you.
All right. Honorable Edwards right there says, banish it, ban it,
I can't help
decommission
I
it.
can't help but fall for what he said.
Okay.
I can't help but not on maybe on the sense of banishment.
Okay.
But I feel like
In the sense of banning.
like
Not banishment, but banning. That's bad.
but I do feel like we need to rethink it again.
Okay,
We
okay.
we really do need to rethink it again because do you know I have had friends that are dreading serving. They do not want to serve at all. And the whole situation they will tell you is if you don't serve, you cannot work in Nigeria.
Right.
Or you cannot do this in Nigeria. And there are some people that are okay with that. But the thing is, if you don't serve, you may think, okay, I'm going to go outside the country to go and do whatever like, but nothing there is guaranteed. Like you're not even guaranteed going outside. So it's not that fear of, okay, I cannot go outside the country. I know I'm in Nigeria. I cannot ever leave Nigeria. So I have to serve. But if you're going to serve and you don't want to do it, you're crying about this thing. Like I like that part where it should be like maybe it should be a choice.
Okay.
It
okay.
should be a
That's
choice.
another angle to it. Should NYC actually be a choice, or should it be mandatory as it is right now? Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
Fine.
Oh,
thank
fine.
you.
How are you? What's your name and where are you calling from?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Okay, my name is Abdullah, calling you from Mabushi.
All right, from Mabuchi.
All right, Abdullahi. You heard the topic about the lady that was denied a certificate after finishing NYSC.
Yes, me, I have a contrary view of this situation.
All right, talk to us about it, Abdullahi.
Okay, if you remember, even our university degrees are awarded based on character and learning.
Okay.
So this young generation we are having, they don't have, some of them doesn't have that character. You will see a graduate, the way he will talk, the way he will present himself, without character. Like it's not just about the learning. NYSC is an official institution. Whether now the debate is there, whether it to scrap it, to redo it, or to know, since it is there, all of us pass through it. Then we have to respect the rule of the law. We have to respect all the laws and the guides by the NYSC. So that's why me, personally, I think the government should come up with a social media bill.
Okay.
You will see a young child of maybe just SS2, SS3, the way you will be handling social media, insulting big people on social media, talking anyhow, without character. You will see a copper, maybe they will post a copper to your office. That copper does not even know anything. Without character, the way he talks, the way he dresses, there is no character now.
Okay.
So I think in Nigeria, our problem today is character. This upcoming generation, we need to do something about it.
All right.
You can't just be going to social media and just be posting anyhow and just be talking anyhow. So I think my own destiny is this girl should be punished.
Okay.
That's my own view.
Let her be punished. Thank you so much. Appreciate. I mean, if we don't punish, I said it before, there has to be a punitive measure, because if you let her, go off the hook, some other person will just be somewhere and say, Raye did it. She was celebrated. Let me also do my own.
I support his decision and at the same time I don't support his decision.
Okay, in what way?
I support him in the way of, okay, what she said, like, Tinubu is a very terrible person, like this sort, okay, I accept. But she now says, okay, the way he said, okay, everybody can come on social media. That means youth are not allowed to express themselves.
Right.
That freedom of
Imagine she not
speech.
express herself with their allowance being increased.
That's another thing. And you made a statement. So why do we have to go to the extreme measure before things are done rightly? Because that's what we always see
If
here.
everything was normal, she would have come out on social
Right.
media. Even though she would come out on social media, she would come out for a very different reason.
But me, I will not say I'm defending her, but when someone is angry, the person can say. That is one thing that people need to know.
You push the person.
Like when you are pushed to the wall,
Exactly.
when you back it out to the wall, you can scratch
And
anywhere
bite
and
anybody.
bite anybody.
Right.
to just get out of that
So you
place.
felt she had
You
gotten
feel
to that point.
Exactly.
That was the point she got
expression
to.
she had. It's not proper for her to like clear an insult directly to the president,
again.
but she had freedom of speech.
So where's the place of to err is human, to forgive is divine? Does this mean that there are unforgivable, acts or things? But then again, the family member that called, while raising this point, had made a very strong point. He said, look, it is about character and learning. That's what, universities would look out for before you graduate. But let's keep in mind something very minute information now. She went through the university.
Yes.
She graduated from that university.
Exactly.
The university ascertained her to be in good shape character, in good shape in learning. So she had passed through that measure of character and learning. Now, what measure is NYSC imputing in her this time? Is NYSC having the mandate to give character and learning?
It's just promoting unity.
Good.
That's
That's
in
are they-
character and learning. It's just
Are
It's
we
not,
that
and it's not,
is that
it's
unity?
not
Is
only
it still
promoting
there?
unity. Actually,
Is that unity
it's,
still
no,
there?
it's not only promoting unity. It's actually again serving your country,
service to the country.
serving your
to the
country.
Right.
But the fact that they should make it a choice. Let me tell you, people will abuse it.
I
Because
get
that is one. That is the truth.
Okay.
People will abuse it.
Let me-
If they say, okay,
Well, maybe
you have a
people
choice
don't
to go to do the work or not to do NYSC or not. A lot of people say they will not do.
Even a year will come, nobody will even want to even.
See, okay, so
It's just like saying you have a choice to write jam or not.
Right.
A lot of people will say, nah, I ain't writing that. Let me just jump into the university.
But then, can I put something out
Yeah.
here?
Okay.
What if, when it becomes a choice, it also allows for the directorate of the NYSC to sit up and say, okay, how can we also make sure that this body, this agency or whatever it is, will stand the test of time, bring out innovations that would also captivate, get people
Capture
to.
the
You
eye.
could say, if you run a 1 year NYSC, it is going to be vigorous. But we will train you in the ways of the paramilitary, so you can get through civil defense. You can get through to this one through the NYSC if you're able to
Exactly.
reach this benchmark. Trust me,
people will be running.
it will change again. It will not be a choice matter.
Run.
So, but then that's why Honorable Edwards and quite a number of other people are saying, what exactly is it that we're gaining from the NYSC? What is it that we're seeing from it? What are we partaking from it?
And if
I mean, are we getting anything from
And
it
if
that's
you
helping
claim
us?
the unity part, we only we are only always like a unit when we're insulting one person or when we have a problem with one person.
Right.
That's when we're a unit together.
No, not one person, like
But how are you sure everybody?
somebody.
Somebody.
Yeah,
So,
like maybe
like-
another country.
Like that's when we have.
That's
that
when you see
unity.
Nigeria
Why
come
you-
together.
why you-
We forget our religions, we forget our traditions, and we fire that person.
Football.
You don't insult us. We insult ourselves.
Okay.
That's what Nigeria does.
Even among couples, is there unity in that?
It's like unity.
Is there?
Okay.
Let's come together.
Okay.
Because somebody can also come together and cannot be united.
All right,
Other people don't know.
we see that this conversation is one that will continue with a stretch of time. We see your calls coming through, but can't go any further because there's yet another program coming up at exactly 11 o'clock. But let's jump into the conclusions, of this matter. Well, I mean, with the withholding of Raye's NYSC discharge certificates, highlights quite a number of things. The need for transparency is very fundamental. The need for fairness, the need for accountability in institutional decision making is very, very important. I mean, NYSC's decision, it does have implications for Raye's future prospects and the institution's reputation, right? And yes, the NYSC's reputation is already on the line, as quite a number of people are already bashing it. Femi Falana is one of such. Sowore talked about this. I mean, you name it. There are names, that have come in this line, not just about the NYSC, because nobody's even remembering the NYSC anymore. Everybody's going to Mr. President, Mr. President, Mr. President. That is Mr. President now. It's not an NYSC conversation anymore.
We're not united because of
Because
our
you get that. But then I think there's a need to review the policies and procedures, provide clear communication, establish independent oversight mechanisms. The NYSC can even promote transparency, fairness, as well as accountability. All right? But the NYSC's decision to withhold Raye certificate is also serving as a reminder of the importance of transparency and accountability in institutional decision making. Maybe by prioritizing these values, institutions can promote trust and confidence in their operations. But then quite a number of persons have also negated this and saying, hey, this is a witch hunt. Regardless, the NYSC has said it's not just Raye. I mean, there's other people that are also in that same category. Questions have come from the place of the process when the young lady said, I went for the biometrics, but I was denied. I was asked to wait. What could she have done? I mean, this will lead to further discourse, further conversation in the future. I mean, I'm hoping that you and I and my mans will be here and we'll talk about it. You want to say something?
Yeah, but the thing is, it's just because she does not have proof, and NYSC does not have proof to show that, okay, this person did not come. Assuming she had the proof, assuming she, like, if you think about it, if she had a proof, maybe a video proof of, okay,
I went there and
they did not, that would, like, we will, like, stand more firm.
Yeah.
Because
right.
now people are, like, looking at it two ways. Oh, NYSC don't want to give her because of what she said. They are starting up fire that is already dead. No, maybe she did not really go for the thing. She's just lying about it. They are making people speculate.
Right.
Why would she just go there and imagine she's not even allowed to even make a video?
Well, that's another thing. She might, people must have advised her, because remember, after the first one that happened,
You know what's to go there and video?
she does it again. They'll say, okay, you want to be a superstar. You are a star now.
There's a way you do it discreetly.
You put it out again. My brother, it seems like you don't know this is Nigeria.
It begs to differ for the institution. Why don't they have proof? Why don't they have proof that she'd no come for the clearance?
They brought out their proof now. The biometrics is not there. That's their proof.
Okay, what if she was like, okay, let's say the biometrics is a situation where she needs to enter inside the building to do it. Why don't they have proof that she'd not come into that building?
Okay, there's a lot of whys.
Why?
There's a lot of whys now.
For me,
If we go on with this topic,
If we let me do my you guys, we are closing it now. But anyways, we had a lovely time. My name is Udwak Daniel, and call me Yudi the Golden Voice.
my name is Akinola Shamsuddin, aka
My name is
Big Daddy.
Nancy.
Hey, calm down, Nancy. I have my